When you tried with your best smile, didn't move me just one bit. I guess something's gotta give. Remedies used to work, it never hurt. If I had just one more wish, good conversation doesn't go like it used to be. Good conversation doesn't go like it used to be. Make me love like we used to, make me forget to sleep. Play piano at bedtime, sing it in Portuguese. Love just like we used to, no more pulling the sheets. Ride with no destination, before I had to say please. Make me love. Good conversation.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. So for the Mavericks, their last game, a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Now, here's Doncic to the paint, and it's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Shoots it. Drops one in from the wing. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
Now, here's Doncic. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range. Here's Oklahoma City. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Daigneault and I got a chance to talk for a bit. They really don't want this game to come down to the wire. Coach said Luka Doncic is so good in the clutch, either shooting it, driving it, or passing it. He'd like to avoid that scenario altogether. So that means they have to be comfortably ahead in the fourth quarter. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Doncic. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. Now, Doncic. He's got 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. The shot comes out. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
Most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Well, we know how good Doncic is with the ball, pulling up off the dribble, so it does him a bunch of good when he's converting his catch-and-shoot jumpers as well. Balances out his offensive game.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 7. Cans it from downtown. Doncic has got 10 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it. And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Woo, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. To the middle. Here's Avdia. Okogie for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes.
Pass to George. Fires the 3. Avdia with the rebound. Now the Mavericks with it. They've got a 13-2 run going. Maker. And Antonio McDyess pulls it down. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 11-point game.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Now, here's Doncic. 10 points for him.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drives.
It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got 13.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Mavericks making a switch here.
Maverick substitution.
Mavericks leading by 11. Bobbed up there for Howard. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Pass to Avdia. And here's Doncic from the arc. And so it's Dallas, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Pass to McDyess. And Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Maverick substitution. Josh Green.
Here's Rogan. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is. And that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Back to Milton. Dallas moving it around. And he's good on the three ball. Makers got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Back to Milton. Pass to Maker. And here is Milton. Clock at 6. It's tipped. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Chang. No good from outside. And you're trailing by 15. Here's McDyess. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Inside. And here is Milton. Back to Green. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And it's George finishing it off.
What awareness from Gilgeous-Alexander on the defensive end. Finds a steal and starts a fast break.
Pass to Chang. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
So both teams making some changes here. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Oklahoma City ball.
Fires for 3. That one, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Pokusevski. To the inside. Here's Dort. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The 3 for Doncic. He doesn't hit that one. Thunder trailing by 13.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Trying to end the drought. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
The shot by Maledon, no good. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league. They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Well, Thunder shoot their third and fourth free throw attempts for the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
And Theo Maledon picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 23 seconds left in the first half. Doncic outside. Down low. It's Saban. They kick it out to Green. Drills it from outside.
Josh Green.
Green's got 6 in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it.
And so it's Dallas with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Oklahoma City. Driving in. Pass to Avdia. Now here's Green. And stolen by Favors. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Mann. Off target with his 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's George missing. Mavericks leading by 16 to the left wing. Back to Poole. Some nice passing here by Dallas. To the inside. From deep. They get the rebound. Pass to Okogie. From downtown. Drains the three-pointer. Okogie's got his second bucket of the night.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
On the wing, Green. Another 3 for Dallas.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been
clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
The section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Rivers. Launches it. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And it's been wonderful to watch Rivers develop into a veteran leader.
And he understands his role is evolving. The need to set an example for younger players. That said, he still plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Won't go in for the 6th time in 14 shots tonight. He's made 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Maker. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Maker's got 6.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
2 minutes.
Rivers gets a wide-open look.
2 minutes.
His three-pointer's off the mark. It's Dort on the wing. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Now the Mavericks with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And the 3 ball is good. Rivers has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Mavs. Over in the corner, Dort. Doncic with the steal. From deep, Green. Back to Doncic. The 3. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the difference maker has on this end, love whenever he gets up to swat shots back.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He's got 9.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
A nice shot by Rivers.
3 points.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Dort. And here is Maledon. Guarded by Doncic. And Maker sends it back. And they're able to recover. Robinson Earl. Tries again. Avdia with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
In the corner, it's Maker. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Maverick substitution. Dwight Howard. Umer Yurtseven. Jordan Poole. Shake Milton.
Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And, Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated. The right to say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
Pass to Poole. Dallas moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
On the wing, George. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
George really efficient close to the hoop. He makes the most of just about every chance down low.
And here now the Thunder. From outside the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Mavericks making a switch here. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. With some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
And a wide open look for Howard. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Outside for George. Going inside. And it's George finishing it off.
George, a devastating finisher with momentum behind him. He doesn't let anything get in his way on the drive. He's right to the rack.
Pass to Rivers. Buries the long-range jumper.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Favors with the screen. Al McDyess. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. They get it back. With the clock winding down. And the dunk by McDyess.
Yeah, his strength and really that nose for the ball makes McDyess a huge contributor on the offensive glass. He cleans up a lot of his teammates' mistakes.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Rivers. For the 3. That shot, no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. To the middle. Here's Favors. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult. But in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better. And that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a golly win for Dallas.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
Man, always nice to get win number 1 against the opponent. You'll be seeing a total of this matchup 4 times over the course of the year. So they set the tone tonight, though, for their season series against the Thunder.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Luka Doncic.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. To the paint. Low block shot on the way. That one a little long. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's George for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
I think one of Paul George's best shots is his pull-up jump shot. He's been destroying defenses for years with that mid-range pull-up.
Now, here's Doncic. So, no problem for Dallas.
Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I got the beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast is dead. What the f are they started? This ain't your average artist. Yeah, I grew up on Heartless, but I never been half-hearted. It don't depend who's asking, suck what, it couldn't be me you're speaking. These man didn't believe in you, now they wanna chill with you. This comes to me naturally. This ain't no gimmick or acting. Me, that's like then walk off casually. Try and know that I'm active. Try me cause I'm match fit. TB still gang haters see me and get some family. The fact is, I've never fallen off. I paid the cost to be the boss. I took the loss, I made it back. Now I just and make it stack. It is what it is. Now you can't play with the facts. I know what it is. Now I can't forget what it is. I was one of those kids in the flats. It's just the life that we live. Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Pull up with love, no envy. Pull up with Ez in a Bentley. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I got the beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast, it's deadly. Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Full up with love, no envy. Kenzo, Fendi, no Mackenzie.